Museum Makers is a session that runs every Wednesday from 10:30 till 12 at North Lincolnshire Museum. It's aimed at adults with a learning disability, and we are looking at a different collection every month to get some inspiration, to then get an artist in to reinterpret the collections. This month we've been looking at the social history collection, in particular the gala mugs that were a gift to children after every Steelworks gala every year. And then Jen has been our guest artist who has been making our own version of these mugs. So people have been getting the clay, rolling it out, making their own designs, things that are personal to them, putting an image on one side and some text on the other to replicate the gala mug style. These are all going to go into an exhibition that's going to run from May till October this year. So the gala mugs is just the first step. We're going to be looking at geology, archaeology, local history, the decorative arts collection, and we're going to get guest artists in to try and reinterpret. We're going to have road trips out to other museums, and the aim at the end of all of this is that people will have skills to be able to understand how exhibitions work, so that then we can start looking at the more permanent displays in the exhibitions in the museum, and we can start reinterpreting and putting people's stories, their narratives, making things more inclusive and accessible, but being led by the people whose stories need to be told in these collections.
We want to create venues that are truly accessible, and the only way really to do that is to work with people who have access needs. And so we set up a group called the Museum Makers. It's targeted or aimed at adults with learning disabilities, but really anyone's welcome. It's super to see when you go in and see the group. They're so engaged, and we're all learning so much from them, and I can't wait to see the exhibition when it opens in May.
I've been a potter for about 18 or 20 years. I really particularly enjoy working with adults, and particular adults with a physical or learning disability. Pottery is a really accessible thing to do. It's really amazing for improving your well-being. It's really good for building people's confidence. It's just really enjoyable to be part of that journey that people are going through. I have a physical disability and a learning disability, so it's a group of people that's quite close to my heart, and giving them a platform to showcase their work and showcase their abilities and champion their voice is really exciting and rewarding.
We're painting mugs. Well, not painting them, we're glazing them. And then they go in the kiln to be fired, and then they go in the museum.
I enjoy sort of doing art and craft, and I'd like to do things like that, do different arts and crafts.
Learned about the gala, and we're doing gala mugs. These are gala supposed to be. I don't know what elves and butterflies have got to do with the gala, but...
meeting new people. I enjoy art myself because I do canvases and art myself and design things myself.
People are really nice. Jen's nice, and Maddie's real nice.
I think museums have really had quite a straight and narrow narrative for a really long time. I think that Scunthorpe and the rest of the UK and the world is becoming more diverse. I think it's more than past the time when we need to start getting people to guide us with their own voices. And then it means that we can start collecting more inclusively and more diversely as well, to be able to put people's stories physically with objects in our displays as well. What I would really like is for this just to be the start. The point is that people are coming to these sessions, they're really busy, they're really popular, and every session we are getting more and more people, so there is a demand for this. So if we start with this and get this right as much as we can and get it led by the people who are using this service to put their voice in, then we can start hopefully looking at other audiences and see how we can put their voice in here too.